Hello and welcome back to Let Them Trade. Today we are playing the Island Archipelago map. I haven't played this map before, so this will be a surprise to me as it might be to you. So let's have a look. So this is the map. Let's go into the advanced settings and set it to hard. I have the feeling the difference is only by the starting money and the number of bandits you get, but as you noticed I turned off the bandits because they don't really add value but take a lot longer to play, and I would prefer to finish one game at a time within the frame of 2 to 2.5 hours. Let's see how we get on. Starting position. The map, as you can see, these are islands and they are small, so we will need to build compact and similar to the desert oasis, consequently need to upgrade our buildings quite a bit so that we don't need to spread out. I would say there are 3 starting positions on this initial island, meaning we can build there 3 settlements. One down here for wood production, one up there for potatoes, and in the bottom right corner then later on for fishing. So let's connect these 2 and the castle. Build a couple of huts. And start with a single wood production and a sawmill, although that was a bit daft because the sawmill out there only connects to one forest patch. So let's demolish. Put that there, and the hut out there. Potatoes. Better start with the potato farms on the left hand side and put the houses to the right. Okay. Remember to always activate the perk for the potato farms and the lumberjack camps, so that if you have adjacent buildings, they will actually have increased output. Provisioner and library placed, and let's kick it off. And send our spy out to uncover more of the map. Alright, so we have researched the fishery and it's time to build our fishing village. Fishing villages are usually not overly busy with their traders and transporters, so I'm building it here slightly up in order to cover the stone as well. Which is convenient going forward because the transport way between the lumberjack village and the fishing village and stone later on is short. So when I build the stone tool maker in either of those, there won't be very long transport ways. Now, cut to the next milestone, which is sheep farms. We need wool, and from what I uncovered from the map, this seems to be the best location. Having said that, there isn't really a great location, but this seems to be alright. Oh, got ahead of myself, trying to build a village without having the necessary industry researched. And there we are. We'll start with a single sheep farm because we don't have a lot of money. So connect these to keep the roots short. New milestone, more money. You see in the top left that we are short of wood, or that it's red, which means we've got underproduction. So I'm pondering placing a second lumberjack camp. And we shall do that. Because of the lower starting money, I have started slower with researching upgrades for buildings, because they always reduce the tax income because the castle is purchasing more. So potatoes are in purple up there, which means they are still there, but not massively well covering the demand. So I'm adding a third potato farm. And we have researched the quarry. So let's branch out there. Quarry will be necessary for further upgrades and researching up the tree. And because they like us so much, let's withdraw some money. Not that one. Because it worked so well the first time, I think we should do this again. But first, let's upgrade our villages a bit. Or our settlements to villages. Upgrading your settlements is important so that you get more traders and more transporters. Traders to trade between villages, transporters to carry your goods within one settlement. Okay, these two have been upgraded. Well, we've got some money. Let's do this for the other two villages as well, or settlements. No, that's a village. Next step is upgrading the peasant homes. Remember, the best way to cope with transporter overload is to have as few housing complexes as possible. Right, so we've got 2 upgraded housing complexes there, which means we don't need that one, that third one. Having fewer housing complexes means your transporters only need to ship to fewer buildings rather than to more buildings, and hence they can cope easier and you don't get bottlenecks. And we're upgrading in our potato village as well. I'm currently pondering which of those to upgrade, just to look into future plans. And no, I won't take this one. I'll take that one by the coast, simply because should I really need more wood, then that other one would block that wood tile for our lumber town village. That's done, so let's demolish the other one. Alright, let's withdraw some money. And more money. And more money. And more money. Because it was so nice. Let's do this again. Thank you. Not you. But you. Thank you. Am I greedy or what? Thank you. Thank you. And thank you not, but thank you. Right. So, what would be next on our list? Yeah, I should do more upgrades to the peasant buildings, because then it means I can have 2 houses for 4 industries. And we want coal. And of course we need clothes. The moment we start building the workers' homes, they will have demand for clothes and for bread. Alright, tailoring has been researched. For that we need another sheep farm. In case you wondered, I had upgraded that peasant building already, so that we've got enough people for 2 farms. Now, where do we build the... Before we build, let's withdraw some money. Where do we build our tailor building? And I think our fishing village might actually lend itself for it. It's close to the sheep farms, which means the transport routes are short, and there isn't really much I need to build there. Oh, we are good on fish. And we research wheat farms. Okay, let's upgrade these 2 buildings. Because when I upgrade these, I can remove the 3rd. That's done. In case you wonder why this ore goes so fast, I play it on highest speed. So let's place our tailor building, then remove this peasant housing. And build a workers' housing. Reconnect the road. And Bob's your uncle. Next, this one is upgraded for these 2 sheep farms, which means we need another peasant house. And 2 wheat farms. Done. That peasant house, obviously, we need to upgrade pronto, otherwise we won't have enough people for our wheat farms. And upgrade 1. And upgrade 2. Okay, done. You see that this goes relatively swiftly. Okay, again, highest speed of the game, but the routes between the individual towns or villages still, they are very short. So here we are upgraded to level 3. Of course I want to upgrade those to level 4 soon too, so that they don't eat as much and burn as much wood. The next step here will be the stone tool maker, and if I place it here, it's got access to wood, and it's got a short way to our fishing village to get stone. So now we are at a point where we need to look into expanding more. For one, we need clay for bricks for further upgrades, and secondly, we need to process our wheat into flour and the flour into bread, because bread is necessary. This location here lends itself quite well because it's very close to our wheat farms, and it's got clay there, and you may remember that clay is not very profitable business, so having something that really makes a lot of money, which is baking bread, in the same settlement is a good idea. And thirdly, we've got an iron node up there, which again is not very profitable, so having something that makes a lot of money, i.e. baking bread, in the same settlement is a very good idea. So let's build this. I'm a bit hesitant on the exact location, but I will need more than one worker housing complex anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Looking at what I want to do, meaning a bakery, this is not the best place to put it, because you remember that the bakery with the level 2 upgrade actually gives us access to improved happiness for adjacent housing complexes, so that spot there should be the bakery and the houses should be around it. So let's do this differently. Place the clay pit first and then the house next to it. Connect our settlement. Done. So we have researched our mill, so that'll be the next one we want to build. Let's build a second home. Yeah, let's upgrade our housing first, because we need flour for our bakery. And ask our underlings for more money. They love this. So, upgrades for our workers' housing will be next. But important, upgrade the villages, which I forgot for a while. And this is when I realized that the bakery needs coal for research as well. So no wonder that it did not progress in its research so far. Okay. Let's see that we research upgrades to our wheat farms and then coal. Now coal, there are a couple of places where I could build it, and I choose this one. The reason why I choose this one is because it gives me access to wood, and that access to wood allows me to also build charcoal kilns in case I run out of coal. It's not the first thing I will do, but just in case. And I'm going to put a peasant with a lumberjack camp next to it, because wood is needed anyway, and this helps cutting down a bit on the transport routes. So, finally our bakery has been researched. Let's build it. Yay! And we do have a bakery now. Next is our brickyard. Place it there, out of the way. This of course is not so great for trading, because clay goes straight to the brickyard, but the brickyard as well is something that isn't very profitable, so it will benefit from our bakery. And I will move our windmill, because in case I need to increase Rivenspire, I would very quickly run out of space because of the current tile that the windmill is on. Or later on, when I want to build aristocrat housing, this would be a very good field for it. So let's get rid of this. Okay, and now we also move our one of our fields, because if I want to use that iron node from Silverfield, then I need to clear that space adjacent to it. Let's research. Yes, the upgrade as well. Okay, that field has been built, so let's demolish the other one. Now the iron node is accessible from our bakery fishing village. Not fishing, bakery village. Iron tools will be the next. So let's build this iron mine there. And we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Which means we need another house. Or do we? Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 already. Yes, so we need another house. Put it there in the corner, out of the way. So our next expansion will be down here. This will be A for more coal, B for gold, and C to use it for pottery, because again, pottery not very profitable, so having coal production there will actually give us a stream of income that should hopefully mitigate the not so profitable side of pottery. And we will also put there the iron tools. Yeah, that's not where I want this one. The worker home I would ideally want between the two resource nodes. That one, where we added, good. Yeah, pottery, I will put there. So I want to research that as well. Pottery has been unlocked. So let's get to work. Citizen. So we want the citizen home. next to the coal mine. That will connect there. Then we build the iron tools, and we want the worker home between the two resource nodes and coal. Good. Upgrade our citizen home. And we need one more, so that they are not so hungry and exuberant. You see in the top left that a lot of tiles are purple or red. Red is largely due to building, construction and research. Purple is deliberate. In this game I deliberately did not overproduce wherever I could. This is beneficial because you simply get higher taxes because the prices for your resources are higher. Let's ask our friends for some money again while we're at it. We clearly need to upgrade this village there, or small town. You saw the red bar for the traders. It means there aren't enough to cope with what they need to do. So here, since we've got wood there and the planks in the next village down the road, we will place our furniture building. Again, crafting furniture is not very profitable, so having coal and a lumberjack camp there will give us the necessary income to mitigate. And similar here, goldsmithing is not very profitable at all, so using the potato farms as a means to fund the whole thing. And for as long as we need it, we will also put the armory there. Since I'm not playing with bandits, I will only have the armory there until I don't need to upgrade anything anymore. And that's our little map. You see, through the compact way of building, I've actually not occupied a lot of the map at all. And we have come to the point where we have to build our aristocrat buildings, 4 of them. Everything else has been built that is necessary to get to this point. And 2 of them next to the bakery, they are obviously in fantastic locations. The other 2 will be a bit more challenging, but the last update for this game fixed an issue where aristocrats simply would never get to 100% happiness if there wasn't a bakery next to them. So I will try this out now. I've got no doubt that the 2 buildings next to the bakery will be at 100% very quickly. But with those 2 up there, in our sheep village town, I'm curious. Yeah, as mentioned, I don't need the armory anymore because there are no upgrades that I need to do that would require this building, so I remove it, which was also why I never upgraded this citizen housing there. I was just living with 2 citizens handling 2 industries. So you see here, it's not growing very fast, but at least it's growing now. Very important here, always put the urgency up, meaning click that yellow star there so that it's active, because that means they will be prioritized in delivery of goods. So, you know, at this point it's really just waiting for this lot there to be happy chappy and this number there go to 100. And by the looks of it, that patch really solved this issue, because it's climbing and climbing and climbing, and we are at 100. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see a different map, let me know and I'll be happy to go again. Take care. Bye bye.